Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope that everyone has a wonderful Valentine's and a wonderful weekend. Reminder that Monday we are closed to observe President's Day. So we're closed on Monday. Couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about. One being that a few months back I mentioned to a bunch of people that we had received a $2,000 grant from the Elks that they were going to go shopping for us. They really want to do a shower where they bring all of the items to the office and they provide coffee and food. And if any of the clients come in, they're welcome to the food. But they want to do more of like a shower theme. And so that's fine. But they've chosen the date February 28th at 10:30 a.m. So that's a Friday. So the Friday ladies will definitely be there. But if anyone else wants to come, it's like I said, Friday the 28th at 10:30 a.m. and there's going to be lots of food that the Elks are going to bring, and they're already shopping for us, which my understanding is they're trying to find the best deals. They keep emailing me, asking me where I find deals on certain things. So, and Barb, I was giving them the lowdown on different deals. So that's happening on the 28th at the office at 10:30 if anyone wants to go. I thought that was kind of fun. Also, Give Choose is starting, as you guys know, all about Give Choose. For those that don't, I'll kind of give you a quick update, I guess. So Give Choose is our single fundraising event we do every year now. This is our 4th year. And what it is it's a day of giving. So we do one day where everybody goes online and gives. The minimum you can give online is $10, but there are a lot of prizes that the Community Foundation who puts this on that are available to us based on number of donors, not necessarily the amount. So if you're feeling like, I don't know if my contribution of $10 will really matter, it actually super duper matters. We had an incident last year where somebody logged on in one of the hours and literally gave a $10 donation, and it triggered $1,000. So it absolutely matters, every dollar. So as things get closer, I'll start talking more about it. But Give Choose is coming. I'm excited. I want everyone else to get excited. We made just at $18,000 last year. I've set a goal for 20, but if Elaine remembers, 2 years ago, Elaine said, let's set a goal of 10,000. And I thought she was so it was 2 years ago, just crazy. And then we made it over 10,000. So I do think I'm sounding a little crazy to say 20,000, but we can dream and pray and plan. So that's number 2. Number 3, and I mentioned this in an email last week. So Christina's was so awesome. Her mom had a boutique. Long story short, we have these beautiful baptism dresses, and there's all different sizes. Some are ivory, some are white, some are cream. They're quite beautiful. We have had a couple calls in the last couple months asking about baptism dresses, so we were fortunate to be able to give 3 of them out. But you'll see them. The reason I keep mentioning them is they're in a plastic cover because they are all brand new and they're gorgeous, and I don't want them to get dirty or anything, but they're hanging right above the layettes in this giant plastic cover. So a couple of the ladies have been looking at them. If you guys see them, take a look at them, but I've been keeping them covered just to keep them nice and clean. So just FYI. And then also I did want to mention to you guys, so a lot of ladies last week worked really hard to keep the back tub closet more organized. And so I would just say to everybody that we've really tried to create bins that reflect the proper sizes of the clothing that are in the bins. So as you're putting clothes away and as you're, restocking the bins, just make sure that you're putting the right sizes in the right bins. And that brings me to my final thing. I never want anyone to feel like if they determine that something is dirty or soiled or ugly, that they can't just give it to Good Shepherd for their rags program. I always say to everybody, and I think it's because Elaine told me, I don't remember, but if I'm not going to put it on my own child, I know it's not right for our bins. And so I would say children, grandchildren, whatever. If you're looking at it thinking, I would never put this on my child, then that's it. Then put it in the rags bin, because I want our moms to feel super duper cared for and loved, and the babies to feel cared for and loved. And so it just makes sense that if it's yucky, just get rid of it. I'll never say anything if you say to me, this was really yucky. Last thing. So I have updates. So it's hard because the situation with our mom, who gave birth in November, and we were looking for housing, it's extremely touch and go. And so I feel like if I put an update out there and then within literally 3 hours it's changing, I don't want people to feel like I'm not updating them quick enough. So I've been kind of staying quiet. So I'm going to quickly, and I know this is already a 5-minute video, but I'm going to try very hard to just give you guys a quick update. So we were turned down by every maternity home for various reasons. And so I finally decided to kind of go myself and talk with one of the directors. And so she was accepted conditionally once she had to sign all the rules and such, to carry to full term. We were thrilled. Zoraida really came alongside of me, which I cannot thank Zoraida enough for sitting down. So they had a 39-page rules and covenants form that our mom had to sign, and it had a lot of rules. I'll be honest with you guys, I was a little bit surprised by the level of rules. But then as I talked more to Pat Logue over at Gabriel Project and kind of did my research, I found out that the maternity homes, this is standard. They have to have certain rules. So our mom came in, and Zoraida spent nearly just shy of 5 hours with our mom, translating every sentence, getting her to understand every rule, explaining it until there were tears. And she signed it all. So she signed, carried to full term, went ahead and accepted her fully. Move-in day was the day before yesterday. And so our mom went down and moved her things in. There were a lot of tears. I went to visit her. There were a ton of tears. Scared, fearful. The words that I would use are fearful, scared, super scared. I mean, it was rough. And so I felt it was a victory, and I was going to send an email, but my heart just said, okay, this is touch and go. This is not a situation where it's hard, because at birthright we can't push someone. And so I felt like I was on that line of pushing her to stay. She's afraid, but she has nowhere else to go with her beautiful baby boy. So yesterday morning I woke up feeling more positive. I was like, okay, I'm going to update the ladies. And then within 20 minutes of saying I'm going to update the ladies, I got a call that she was thinking about leaving, but she didn't know where to go because she's very afraid of living in a home with other people that she doesn't know. So after touch and go all day yesterday, I mean, this was back and forth, me driving down to Haymarket, back and forth. I then had to say I needed to take a step back, because I need her to want this for herself. I can only provide the opportunity, and Birthright can only provide an opportunity for her, and we did that. And I'm here to support her. But if she's crying, saying, I want to leave, I can't keep saying to her, I really need you to stay. This has to be a personal choice. And so I did take a step back. Yesterday afternoon, I engaged Mary Ortman, who just prayed with me, and I prayed, just waiting. And I didn't want to update you all with a prayer request because this has been so back and forth. And then I got a text about 4:30, 5 o'clock, saying nobody knew what she was doing. The house didn't know what she was doing. The director didn't know what she was doing. Nobody knew what was going to happen. And I haven't heard another thing since then. And again, I need to trust the process and the women that work in the home, because they are the professionals in this area. So I don't have any updates as of this morning at 10:02. Be praying for our mom. She's afraid. And I get that. She's had a lot of things happen to her, and I think she doesn't know what to do next. And this is really a defining time for her. And I don't know. I don't know which way it's going to go, guys. So, but she's been given an opportunity She has access to classes. She has access to therapy. She has access to childcare. So this has got to be her taking that next step. And so be praying for her that way. I don't know. I don't know. So I think that's it, guys. I realized this went kind of long, but I did feel like I needed to explain what was going on, but without another email asking for prayer, because it's literally hour by hour at this point. There's no real, and I mean, she could drop out in 10 days. I mean, this is a 2-year program, but she has to make the decision and move forward. So that's where we're at. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. You guys know I'm super thankful for you, because I really, really am. I hope that you enjoy today. And that's it. All right. I'll talk to you soon.